Imagine waking up to discover that some of the largest companies in the United States now count stakeholders from halfway across the globe, specifically Malaysia. What might seem like a headline straight out of a financial news report is actually a growing reality. Malaysia, through a series of calculated investments, is quietly solidifying its position as a key player in the U.S. economy. In today's video, we're delving into this fascinating trend, which has been developing under the radar for years. By acquiring stakes in major American corporations, Malaysia is shifting its role from a regional economic hub to a global financial influencer. But why is Malaysia pursuing this strategy? How does it benefit both nations? And what broader implications does this hold for the future of global business dynamics? Malaysia has long been a vital economic force in Southeast Asia, known for its strategic position on global shipping routes and its abundance of natural resources such as palm oil, rubber, and natural gas. Historically, the nation focused on attracting foreign direct investment (FDI), offering incentives for multinational corporations to establish operations within its borders. This strategy made Malaysia a manufacturing and technology hotspot. However, over the past 2 decades, Malaysia has evolved its approach. Instead of merely hosting foreign investments, the nation has taken a proactive role by becoming an investor on the global stage. Leveraging government-linked investment companies like Khazanah Nasional EPF and private firms, Malaysia has diversified its portfolio by acquiring stakes in prominent global corporations. This shift is a strategic response to the challenges of a fluctuating regional economy and the need for a more resilient financial position. Investments in U.S. firms, particularly in tech and energy sectors, highlight Malaysia's commitment to gaining influence in industries critical for long-term growth. For example, Khazanah has invested in companies like Alibaba, which, despite being Chinese-owned, exerts a significant presence in the U.S. through its e-commerce and cloud computing operations. Malaysia has also targeted energy giants like ExxonMobil and Chevron, leveraging its expertise in energy management while expanding its portfolio. These investments are not merely financial maneuvers. They are strategic steps to establish stronger bilateral economic ties, gain influence in key industries, and ensure a stable and diversified economy. By investing in U.S. companies, Malaysia positions itself as a critical partner in global business, strengthening its international political and economic standing. The rationale behind these investments is threefold. 1. Economic stability. Diversifying investments into the U.S. protects Malaysia from regional economic instability and fluctuating commodity markets. 2. Future growth. By targeting tech and energy sectors, Malaysia ensures its participation in industries driving global economic progress. 3. Global influence. These investments enhance Malaysia's ability to influence decisions in multinational corporations, reinforcing its role as a strategic partner in international markets. Join us as we explore how Malaysia is reshaping its economic trajectory through global investments. This isn't just a financial story. It's a glimpse into the evolving dynamics of international business. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analyses like this. Let's get started. How Malaysia is strategically investing in U.S. companies. Malaysia's growing presence in U.S. corporations is not the result of direct government intervention or headline-grabbing takeover attempts. Instead, the country employs a calculated and sophisticated approach using investment vehicles such as its sovereign wealth fund, Khazanah Nasional EPF, alongside state-linked entities and private firms. These organizations work steadily and discreetly to acquire stakes in key industries, including technology, finance, energy, and healthcare. Khazanah Nasional, a strategic powerhouse. Khazanah Nasional stands out as a pivotal player in Malaysia's strategy. Its dual mandate focuses not only on generating financial returns, but also on securing long-term economic stability and growth for Malaysia. By acquiring assets that align with its development goals, Khazanah ensures Malaysia's future resilience in a rapidly evolving global economy. For instance, in 2022, Khazanah made headlines with a significant investment in Global Foundries, a US-based semiconductor manufacturer. This move was more than a financial transaction. It was a strategic decision to position Malaysia in the high-tech manufacturing sector, a critical area for the nation's own industrial development. Khazanah is not acting in isolation. Other government-linked companies and private Malaysian firms have also played a role by engaging in partnerships, joint ventures, and even outright acquisitions. This diversified investment strategy allows Malaysia to spread its economic influence across multiple sectors, while maintaining the flexibility to adapt to the unique demands of each deal. Mutual benefits of Malaysian investments. These investments are far from one-sided. They create a mutually beneficial relationship between Malaysia and US companies. For US companies, Malaysian capital provides much-needed funding for research, development, and expansion into new markets. Industries like technology and healthcare, where innovation costs are high, especially benefit from these infusions of fresh capital. Additionally, with Malaysia's strong regional connections, US companies gain easier access to Asian markets and business networks. For Malaysia, by investing in US companies, Malaysia gains access to advanced technologies, innovative practices, and industry expertise. These resources can then be leveraged to enhance Malaysia's domestic industries and overall economic development. This dynamic fosters deeper economic ties between the two nations, paving the way for future collaborations and more robust global partnerships. Implications for the U.S. economy. From a positive perspective, Malaysia's investments bring several advantages to the U.S. economy. 1. Growth and innovation. By injecting fresh capital, these investments enable U.S. companies to innovate, explore new markets, and create jobs, particularly in research-intensive industries such as healthcare and technology. 2. Resilience. Diversifying the shareholder base reduces dependency on a single country or region, making U.S. companies more robust during times of economic uncertainty. 3. Global market access. Through Malaysia's regional expertise, U.S. companies can strengthen their foothold in the lucrative Asian markets. By adopting a strategic, cooperative, and long-term investment approach, Malaysia is not only enhancing its global economic presence, but also contributing to the growth and diversification of the U.S. economy. This trend reflects a win-win scenario that underscores the interconnectedness of today's global business landscape. Potential drawbacks of Malaysia's strategic investments in U.S. companies. While Malaysia's investments in U.S. companies offer numerous benefits, they also raise some concerns among experts. 1. The potential for foreign influence over corporate decision-making. Though Malaysia typically acquires minority stakes through entities like Khazanah Nasional, the scale and strategic nature of these investments could subtly shape the direction of these companies. Even small shifts in corporate strategy, influenced by foreign investors, could have long-term implications for operational priorities and market positioning. 2. Concerns about regulatory and political scrutiny. A second challenge arises from the possibility of heightened regulatory oversight. If these investments are perceived as politically motivated or aimed at exerting control over critical sectors, such as technology or energy, they could attract scrutiny from U.S. regulatory bodies. Such concerns may lead to delays in approvals, increased compliance requirements, or even restrictions on future investments, creating friction between the two nations. 3. Economic competition and business implications. Foreign capital influx also has implications for the broader U.S. economy. With more funds to fuel growth, U.S. companies may prioritize expansion and profitability, which on the surface seems advantageous. However, this push could lead to more aggressive business strategies, such as cost-cutting measures, which might result in job losses or outsourcing. The increased competition within certain sectors could also disrupt market dynamics, potentially affecting smaller or domestic-only players. Fourth, broader implications in global finance. Malaysia's growing role as an investor rather than a recipient of foreign capital reflects a broader trend in global finance. Nations are increasingly positioning themselves as active participants in shaping global business strategies rather than simply relying on international investments for their domestic growth. This shift has profound implications, highlighting the interconnectedness of economies and the evolution of traditional business boundaries into collaborative partnerships. What ultimately matters is how these investments are managed and regulated to ensure they foster sustainable and inclusive growth for both nations. Proper oversight can help mitigate risks while maximizing the potential benefits, creating a balanced environment where both investors and recipient companies thrive. Understanding these investment trends is crucial, not just for policymakers or financial professionals, but for anyone interested in the changing dynamics of global finance. When countries like Malaysia take on significant roles in the economies of global superpowers such as the US, it signals a transformation in how international business operates. This is not solely about profit. It's about strategic influence, collaboration, and long-term resilience in an interconnected world economy. Some viewers might interpret Malaysia's growing investments as an attempt to control US companies. However, it's essential to clarify that these are partnerships rather than power plays. By focusing on minority stakes, Malaysia seeks mutual benefits, such as economic diversification and technological access, rather than exerting dominance over company decisions. This discussion is not intended to provoke fear or controversy, but to shed light on the evolving dynamics of global investment. The focus should remain on how these strategies can create value for all stakeholders, and how we can better understand and navigate these global financial trends. What's your perspective on Malaysia's strategic investments in US companies? Do you see this as a step toward stronger global economic collaboration, or are there risks we should consider more closely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your insights. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to bring more in-depth discussions and valuable content straight to your screen. See you in the next video.